Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be episode 2, playing Operation Barbarossa on this preview beta version of Panzer Corps 2. And as promised after episode 1, I'm going to show just some of the highlights of my replay through the first mission. Made some serious upgrades, especially to my artillery, to my panzers, to my mobility for some of my infantry units that I think are going to make a tremendous difference in the outcome. So I'll show you some of the highlights as we move through this playthrough, and then we'll get into the second mission. So we're 6 turns in. Definitely a huge improvement in how things are going. You can see we're already about to take Brest. Probably another couple turns that'll be done. We'll definitely have it by turn 8 or 9. Significantly higher level of air activity from the Soviets. They have a bunch more planes. I've been shooting them down as best I can, but it seems like he poured a lot more into that this time around. But you can see I've already overrun the first objective, and with less than a third of the turns out of the way, we're already pushing on the next ones. So I feel pretty good about this. We'll take Minsk probably turn 9 at the latest, and that'll leave plenty of time to get those last 3. In the middle of turn 10, you can see the situation. We've taken Minsk. We've got a massive force here in the center. We've taken Brest, and we are defending against this unit here wanting to come out and cause problems for us. And we're ready to start moving on these last 3 objectives, and I expect I will take them with a couple of turns to spare this time. So that's a big difference that it makes preparing ahead of time and upgrading those units to begin with. Turn 15, we've taken all objectives but these last 2, and I think I should have plenty of time and plenty of forces with which to do that. Vitebsk will fall in the next turn or 2, and then it just leaves Smolensk. So we did it on turn 17, victory, Barbarossa Center, and we can see the beautiful job done by all of these units. Of course, I lost a lot of experience because I used a lot of inexperienced recruits. I'm going to have to do a better job of focusing on some key units that I want to keep experienced and only use that. But now we are ready to move forward to the next part of this campaign. Well, Herr General, I hope you're sitting down because you're not going to like what I have to tell you. Your new orders, effective immediately, are to halt the advance toward Moscow and swing back south in the direction of Kiev and the Ukrainian SSR. Apparently there's a huge pocket of Soviet troops forming here. Some estimates reach 500,000, and it's your job to deal with them. Interesting. Primary objective is to destroy all enemy units. So this time we're not going after cities, we're going after the enemy. The majority of your targets are here, from Cheringov to Konotop to Mirgorod. This roughly triangular area has too many Soviet forces for us to simply ignore. We need you to get your forces in there and clear them out. Every airfield, every town, every city, every farmhouse, and even Kiev itself must be completely subdued. You best get your men moving quickly. It's a long detour to Kiev and twice as far to double back to Moscow. All right. So we've got ourselves our first hero this time around, and he gives a double attack, so we want to give that to a nice, powerful unit. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look and start building up my force. I've got plenty of resources available for this. This is a 30-turn mission, so it's going to be a long one. So we've got 88 units to destroy altogether. We are deployed and ready to go. I've decided not to use the rest of my core slots. I want to get a sense of where things are, and that way I'll know where I'll need reinforcements as we move along. But the whole idea here is going to be isolate and destroy, be as effective as possible with the resources that I have, and try to wipe out these enemy troops. Got that guy pretty well encircled. I just want to be careful. I don't want to advance too quickly and find myself in a troublesome situation. Oh, wait. Let's get this guy around him. Nice. Finish him off. All right, there's our first of 88 units destroyed. 87 to go. So they're giving us some units down here in the south as well, but you can see I'm kind of outnumbered, so I'm pulling these forces together just so I can hopefully take advantage of the strength of numbers a little bit. See if we can get this guy encircled. Not quite, but I'm expecting that I'll be able to replenish my units a lot better than he will. This is all about destroying them before they can be replenished. I think I'm pretty well done for this turn. All right, so I was able to destroy a artillery unit there, so that's 2 down. Just looking for best use of my air forces here. Oh, there's a bunch of artillery over here. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare for me at first. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and move on to turn 2, see what he's got available, see what he does to counterattack. He's got some air power way down there in the south. A little bit of cavalry. We'll try to make quick use of destroying his air power, while we'll simultaneously try to finish out these pockets of resistance. Three units down. We're about to take out 2 more here. Even 3 maybe. There we go. That gets us to 5 units destroyed. Make it 6. So far, so good. Let's make it 7, shall we? Yep. Beautiful. All right, this little pocket here is going to be a bit of a problem for me, I think. This artillery is going to be tough. So we're going to have to kind of choose carefully our approach for this attack. That might be a bit of a problem. Let's not move into that spot. All right, let's go down and see what's going on down here. Gonna be a bit of a problem breaking through there with those guys, I think. Although I don't see any easier way to do it either. There we go. Engineers to the rescue. Any aircraft. Need to try and locate his air bases and take them out as quickly as I can. Oh, these are Italian forces coming up from the south. Okay, interesting. All right, these guys, I'm just going to kind of hold tight here for now because I just don't know that this is a solid plan of attack for me. I feel like that's probably just a place I'm better off to wait for folks to come down from the south. All right, here's a spot we can attack. Nice. So we'll start crossing here. Looks like we're going to run into some artillery. We've destroyed 9 of the 88 units already. That's a pretty good start for the first couple of turns. I'm quite happy with that. Of course, I have a feeling it's going to come down to trying to hunt down units that I can't find, and that might be where I've got an issue, so I've got to be awfully careful of that becoming a problem. Oh, here's a nice spot to attack. Looks like, is that anti-aircraft? I don't think it is. Pretty worthless against my ground units. I think that's pretty well everybody I'm going to attack with on this turn. I've got a few units I can move up. All right, let's see what they do. We got some bombers. I'm gonna have to get at them with my fighters as quickly as I can. Same with this artillery. That's a lot of artillery. Probably gonna go ahead and purchase those new units pretty soon. I can see now that they could really come in handy at this point. He's going to challenge me a little bit down here. I might lose that unit. Yep, I did. All right, we're going to start turn 3 by trying to deal with his air power as best we can. I'm going to make sure that we don't miss out on any of those opportunities. We're going to take this guy down. It's going to be unit number 10. Now let's look over this way. I'm going to try to neutralize some of these ground forces if I can. Oh, we're going to take this guy out completely with the air power. Very nice. That gives us 12 destroyed. I guess I don't have a unit there. Okay. I'm going to move out of the way so we can get another unit in here to break through. Oh no, we don't want to get ambushed. Oh, I guess we didn't get ambushed. Okay. That works. We're going to get bottled up over here, I think. Go ahead and send some help over this way. Oh, I was afraid of that. This is why we have an undo button. All right. Seems like Kiev is definitely going to have to wait. These guys here are going to just have to hold as best they can. We're also running into a little bit of an issue with these guys here as well. Nothing down there. Okay. I think we're pretty well done for this turn. There's a few other things we can do. I think for my next units, what I want is something mobile, because I want to have as much mobility as possible as I get down to the end of this thing and I'm trying to hunt down rogue units that I haven't destroyed yet to complete this mission. So I'm going to get some of these recon units that are pretty decent against both soft attack and hard attack. They're not going to be great against tanks, but they are going to be able to help me to move quickly to take down units that are left. So we're going to actually purchase 2 of those, and that's going to pretty well max me out on my spots that I've got available at the moment. Now we got to get over here and find a spot that we can put them. Is there a spot we can put them? Doesn't appear to be at the moment. Oh. All right, so maybe we're not deploying those quite yet. So let's see what he does. Maybe we have to wait until the beginning of our next turn to be able to deploy new units. So I guess on average we're going to want to take out about 3 units per turn. Obviously some turns are going to see more of that than others. And oh, he's counterattacking big time right now. Major force right here in the center that we're going to have to try to get across this bridge to deal with. That might be a little bit of a difficult ask. I'm not entirely sure why it is that I can't deploy these units right now. I'm sure that it will be made aware. I'll be made aware of why at some point here in the near future, but I'm just not seeing it right now. All right, let's see if we can break through any of these spots. I need to try and push through here so I can make room for further units to get through. It looks like we're going to be able to do that. We got to upgrade those guys or build them up a little bit. Might have been a mistake to move that unit down there in the middle of all those. Something I may pay for later. I can't see. There we go. These guys here are all going to need some help before we go doing anything with them. Check on the situation down here. Everything looks about as it was. I may have lost some. No, I didn't have anybody else over here. It was down here further that I had units. Okay, we've destroyed 15 units. We're also moving on territory. Got a little bit of a mess up here right now that I'm not real thrilled about, but probably not a lot I can do about it at the moment. Okay, let's see what he does. Still got to take out 73 more units. Yeah, these guys are my main concern up here. I put them in a rough spot. Hey, shot down a plane. Eek. Yeah, I may lose that Panzer unit. I think that's what that is. Yep. Man, we really are backed up over here and kind of stuck from being able to do much of anything. Maybe I can break through over here. Probably still can't deploy these guys, can I? Nope. It's not showing any way to do that. I probably needed to do it at the beginning. That was a mistake on my part if that's the case. I don't know if doing that will get me... Yeah, it does get me a little bit more room down here. Let's finish this guy off. All right, we're up to 19 units destroyed, almost a quarter of what we need to win this thing. How about we make that 20? There we go. All right, back down to this situation down here. Get some reinforcements going. Let's not do that. That's an anti-aircraft gun. I think we'll just sit tight there. We'll definitely sit tight here. Let's make sure there's nowhere for me to deploy these down here. There's just nowhere. Might have to just disband those and use the points elsewhere. All right, let's see what the Soviets are up to this time around. Oh, is that a place to deploy? There's 22. We're officially a fourth of the way there. So we're a little ahead of schedule. 1/6 of the turns completed. Man, this all concerns me here, though. But once I get a few more units down in here and I can push down from this side. Oh, he just brought up armor to contest that crossing, but we lit them up. Nice little ambush there. All right, let's see. Is this something I can... No, not chat. Is this something I can do? Yes! Excellent news. Guess I just needed to take that territory. Okay. Let's clear some space. No, that's not something we want to take on. Alright, I had a feeling there might be somebody there. Let's not get ambushed in that territory. Let's get these guys upgraded. Let's try to finish all this off. Well, not upgraded, I guess, replenished. There we go. All right, we're gonna have to start figuring out somewhere to move these planes up at some point. Once we decide. Oh, here we go. Nice. Did a little better than expected there. Find the most effective place for these units to distribute their wares. We're a little out of range here. Is there somewhere we can rebase? Not really. Not really that much closer. Alright, we're just going to continue to hold the line there while we continue to break through over here. Oh, these guys definitely need some help. Alright, what can we do down here? I think most of these units have already been used this time around. Nice. We'll go ahead and make this attack just because I'm trying to bring... Ah, boy. Didn't expect to lose that many. Let's not do that. Alright, we're up to 28 units destroyed. I think I've pretty well used all the units that I want to here. Alright, let's see what the Soviets are going to do as we go into turn 7. My big gun got nailed there. Let him sneak in behind. Ooh, that was bad for my panzers too. Rough turn for me. Yikes. He's got a lot of armor down there. More than I was expecting. Here comes even more. That was some big armor there. Okay, we're gonna have our work cut out for us. First things first, we got a lot of reinforcing to do, particularly some of these more vulnerable units. There we go. Took care of them. See if we can take care of these guys. Just about. So we'll be pretty well broken through there. Let's go ahead and get these new recon units into action. They can finish them off. No, just about. That's bad there. Double attack. Is that my... That must be my unit that's got my hero. It is. Awesome. What is this unit here? There's like some trouble for me if I don't get some armor over there. Maybe I can get some air power to help out in the meantime. All they're going to be able to do is suppress, it looks like. There we go. We'll probably only do about half of this for this episode because it's going to be long as it is. These missions are super long, so this campaign obviously is meant to take a long, long time. All right, let's go ahead and just check on things down here in the south. Doesn't look like anything's changing around Kiev. He's about as content as I am to hold fast. And we got to be careful here. Things could get ugly fast. There's my anti-aircraft gun. We got to get them up here. All right, so there's that. Now we got to kind of decide what we're going to do down here. I got to get some help over here. Oh. Yeah, why did I do that? That's a unit I need to be replenishing for what they're up against. All right, I think I'm just about out of options now. All right, let's see what he does. Gotta get down there and deal with that bomber. He's probably a little out of my range still. I gotta take some of these other airfields. Oh, he's moving some of the armor to counter my scouts. That's not good for me because those guys are not designed for taking on armor like that. Oh, I'm gonna lose that infantry unit. I did. We've taken out 32. We've got 56 to go. Got to deal with this infantry or this armor. That's some bad news right there. Really don't have a lot that I can deal with him. Gonna try to pull back and protect them a little bit. Same thing I've got to do with these scouts. Finish these guys off. Start moving some real armor down here. All right, how do things look here? Oh boy, no. Honestly, I don't even want to approach them at all, really. Okay, pretty much all we're going to do in the south. Let's try to deal with this guy. All right, air power. Oh, we're just a little bit out of range over here. Nothing I can do there. All right, do we have... Where can we rebase these guys to? We do have a base over here now. That's huge. Alright, I don't think there's anybody else that can hit with these guys. Let's get them rebased as well. Alright, let's see what he does. Alright, might have planes in range to hit that guy now that I've rebased. we getting per turn? 130. Oh boy. All right. We're going to have to get something that can deal with this guy because I don't have any right now. Oh, hello. No, let's not do that. Yep, we are in range. Come on, take him out. Almost. Almost. Nice. Still can't hurt that guy, though. All right, so what we got to do is we've got to look at the heaviest tanks we can come up with. Who's got the best chance against the armor? It looks like it might be these guys here. Although these ones are better, are also good against the infantry, so I think that might be the way we go here. Problem is we got to put them over here. It's going to take a while to get them down there to do anything about that guy. All right. Back down here. I think since we started out by looking at some of the early phases of, or the replay of the last mission, maybe we'll go another turn or two here because I would be very interested in hearing your feedback about what I might be doing wrong, what I could do better as we move forward on this particular mission. That way we leave a lot of the mission left, so you guys can have some feedback and kind of point me out. I've mentioned this before. I'll mention it again. I'm relatively new to Panzer Corps, so got to make a lot of mistakes along the way as I learn how best to operate these forces and how best to kind of do everything I need to do here. Move these guys down that way. We'll try to get more going. All right, let's see what we can do down here. That's anti-aircraft, so that doesn't really do me a lot of good anywhere. All right, what about these guys? Yeah, those guys are all going to hold tight. He's going to hold tight. All right, let's see what they do. Almost took out that air unit. Almost. Gonna have to start taking some more territories here because more of these flags, because I'm gonna start needing those points. I'm getting low on the ability to reinforce some of these units. Okay. We'll make this the last turn for this episode. That'll leave us 20 turns for the next one. And I think we're going to have to get these guys replenished. We're down to just 229 available. You guys stuck? Did I get them stuck in the swamp? I did. That's great. Lovely move there on my part. Looks like he didn't bring that air power back out. Understandably so. Let's hit this anti-aircraft. Get these guys in position to where they can move up next turn. Pull them out. Get this guy in there. Again, I'm going to have some trouble. And this is one of my bigger units for dealing with armor, too. Double attack. And because I got an overrun, I can actually take another turn, in which case we're going to replenish. Alright. Still a problem of nothing to be done about this guy. We do have him at least kind of suppressed and in a position where he... Oh, nice. Can't do a lot. That definitely helped. Still can't finish him off, though. It's alright. Air power may be enough to do that. Alright, we can move over here and at least hit the aircraft. I don't think there's much we want to do there. All right, we'll go ahead and let the Soviets take their turn, and we'll wrap it up there. Let's see where things stand. We're at 39 units destroyed, about a third of the way through this mission, but nearly half of the units that we have to take out have been dealt with. Of course, the problem is I am now pretty much running on empty when it comes to being able to replenish my forces. I'm going to get just 130 per turn, and that's not nearly enough for what I need to be able to do. Hopefully in the process we will have weakened him substantially. I want to do just one thing before the end of this turn. I want to take that guy out. Okay, we're going to wrap it up right there. Let me know your thoughts. Use that comment section below. Offer your best tips for what you would do differently or what you would do moving forward as I go to complete this mission, and I have 48 more units that I've got to take out in the next 19 turns. Thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow with another episode.